So the Avatar is responsible for some of the most incredible things to have ever happened in the Avatar universe, such as when Avatar Aang saved the world from a century-long war against the Fire Nation, or how Avatar Kyoshi not only defeated an evil tyrant named Chin the Conqueror, but also made a home for the female warriors on Kyoshi Island. And of course, who can forget how Avatar Korra beat the evil Avatar Unalaq and subsequently destroyed and renewed the Avatar cycle within her series. Like, every Avatar can be attributed to some truly incredible moment. But while we can say avatars like Aang, Korra and Kyoshi are of course incredibly powerful and responsible for many of these incredible moments, they never once did any of these amazing things alone. They almost always needed help from each and every one on their respective teams. So with this thought in mind, I thought it'd be fun for us to go through and take individual characters from the series and use them to form the ultimate team Avatar. A team with enough power to not only defend all those in need, but also protect and maintain the balance between the world and the spirits. This team will of course need to be a minimum of 5 members. We'd need an Avatar, a Waterbender, a Firebender, an Earthbender, and of course a non-bender to hold them all together. So without wasting any more of your time, let's begin with who exactly will be our avatar. And of course, as you all know, we are not short on powerful avatars to pick from. We have of course got the big 3, Aang, Kyoshi or Korra. But we've also got lesser known but just as important avatars such as Yang Chen, Gun, Wan and Kaza to choose from. But who of these many avatars can we choose to be a part of this extremely overpowered team avatar? Well, aside from Kyoshi being one of my personal favorite avatars of all time and named one of the strongest of all time, I think we need an avatar that has access to energy bending, because that specific type of bending is incredibly powerful and incredibly important in both The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. So this of course means we are leaning towards either Avatar Aang or Avatar Korra. But which of these two powerhouses is the best fit for our team? Well, because almost every Avatar fan loves Aang just as much as I do, I think it's just gotta be him. So that means the airbending Avatar Aang is the avatar to our extremely overpowered team Avatar. But now, just like in The Last Airbender, Aang would of course need a waterbending master to teach him the ways of waterbending. So who among the many powerful waterbenders is the best suited to take Katara's position on our new team Avatar? Well, at first I was leaning towards one of the evil waterbenders like Aman, Hama or Tarlok. You know, because they are incredibly powerful and honestly among some of the most powerful benders in the entire Avatar universe. But ultimately I decided that it can't be someone who is evil. It would have to be the only real option for Katara's replacement. And that of course is her daughter, Kaya. Because remember, Kaya is not only one of the best healers in the entire series, but is also just as headstrong as her mother and has fighting talents that are on par if not even above Sahir and Ming Yue, both of whom Kaya was even able to subdue within The Legend of Korra. So yeah, the waterbender on our incredibly powerful team avatar has to be Kaya. She is beyond perfect for the role. But now our team is in desperate need for a powerful earthbender, and if we're excluding Toph from the mix, then who else could we possibly take to join us on this avatar's journey? Well, just like the waterbenders, we have an incredible selection to choose from. We have Boulder, Lin, Su Yin, and many more. But which of them suits this incredible team? Who could we possibly take that is not only incredibly strong, but is fun and positive to be around? Well, of course, right off the bat, many would say Bumi, the old but almost overpowered earthbending king of Omashu. And as much as I do agree that the idea of his wacky nature joining us on our many adventures would be insane to see, we must also remember that him being the king of Omashu would mean he is incapable of following us around the world. He has just too many responsibilities back home to worry about. So who else could we possibly take if not for the powerful Bumi? Well, we could of course always take someone from the earthbending tournament. They are at the end of the day quite powerful earthbenders in their own rights. But do we really want Boulder's negative ass dragging down the mood on a daily basis? I don't think so. So that means we are left to find someone who is not only incredibly powerful, but has a lot of free time and is just fun to be around, which really doesn't actually leave us with very many options. So I'm thinking our best choice has just gotta be Bolin from The Legend of Korra, because he's immensely powerful, has nothing but free time, and is always just in a fun, positive mood. So yeah, in my opinion, he is perfect for the role of Earthbender on our incredible team. But now that we've acquired a Waterbender and an Earthbender on this team, next up we need an extremely powerful Firebender. But which of the many powerful Firebenders in the series suits our team the best? Well, right off the bat, I was really considering Asula for the position. She's incredibly strong, as some fans even consider her potentially the most perfect Firebender of all time. And not to mention, her unrelenting personality would always push the team to greater heights, but her insane mentality may actually just push the team over the edge. So you see, having someone like her on the team would be like having a double-edged sword. An incredibly powerful, slightly insane, fire-breathing double-edged sword. She would either make this the greatest team avatar to ever exist, or by far the worst. So for that reason, I just don't think we can take Asula as our team's Firebender. It's just far too much of a risk. So instead, I'm leaning towards someone with a lot more experience. Someone known for being one of, if not the strongest Firebender in all of Avatar, Uncle Iroh. And I don't think anyone would disagree with me when I say his addition to Team Avatar not only makes the team look incredibly scary, but also incredibly warm and fun to be a part of. Like sure, he may not blend right in with the other not so old members of the team, but his fun nature and mature personality would make for a very pleasant addition to this already insanely broken team. But now we would of course need a non-bender to hold us all together. And right from the start, I'm thinking Suki, Ty Lee, and Mei are incredible options for us to choose from. They are all strong female warriors, and any one of them would make for a truly overpowered addition to the team. Because for starters, Ty Lee is widely regarded as Avatar's strongest non-bender of all time, so she'd of course fit right in with the other powerhouses that we've already got. And Mei, in my opinion, is not only one of the most underrated non-benders of the series, but also one of the most underrated characters full stop. She is incredibly agile and fast, and when she was paired with her trusty knives, she even came close to killing Avatar Aang. And then of course we have another non-bender who is widely regarded as one of the strongest to ever exist, Suki. Like Suki is potentially one of the best hand-to-hand combat fighters in the entire Avatar series. She is incredibly headstrong and rational at all times, and her addition to the team would be incredible. But alas, we can only take one of them, so who could it be? Well, for our team's non-bender, I'm looking for someone who can be rational, trustworthy, and essentially the glue that holds us all together. Someone who can take the reins and lead us out of any sort of trouble that we find ourselves stuck in. Someone who is essentially like Sokka, but not Sokka. So who of these three beautiful female warriors can we take to fill that role? Well, in my opinion, there's only one real option for that position out of these three. It's Suki. She is strong, smart, brave, trustworthy, and someone you can always rely on in your times of need. She is beyond perfect to fill the position of non-bender on this insanely overpowered and irresponsible team. But now of course all that's left is for our team to find their spirit animal. And to keep it simple, because Aang is of course our avatar, let's go with his best friend Appa as our team avatar's spirit animal. And with that, here you have it. The strongest team avatar to ever exist. And honestly, in my opinion, this incredibly random group of characters looks incredibly fun to watch. But what do you guys think of this team? Do you like it or hate it? Tell me down below in the comments. And while you're there, don't forget to drop us a like, as it really helps us out a lot. But with that, that's going to do it for me in this fun little video. I hope you all enjoyed and have a great rest of your day or night. And peace.